Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Seattle Mariners and the Atlanta Braves. It's interleague baseball next on MLB Network. Julio Teheran, the Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty, Julio Teheran, 4-pitch mix guy. Good fastball, 89 to 94 miles an hour. Changeup, probably his best off-speed pitch. Has the curveball, has the slider. One of the keys you'll notice he's going to be on early, inducing a lot of ground balls. He's a ground ball type pitcher. If he's getting ground balls, expect a strong outing.
Here's D. Gordon now. He will lead this one off today. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
The windup and the 0-1. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. And he'll just waste one there, 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Inciarte is right there, 1 down. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, one man worth focusing on is Edwin Encarnacion, Edwing, as they call him. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
Settling in now, Mitch Haniger. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
And it's fouled away. Hit hard to short. Swanson brings it in. And there's out number 2.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 32, Jay Bruce.
Stepping into the box, Jay Bruce, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Pops this one up. Donaldson just to the left of the mound. And the inning is over. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. And now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. Marco Gonzalez, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Here comes the first pitch. check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. The 1-1 is taken for ball two. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Striding into the box, Josh Donaldson. Now a throw over to first. And another snap throw to the bag. Runner back safely. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this one runs up high. Ball one.
Ball, no strike.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Donaldson is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat.
Yeah, this guy absolutely does not discriminate, and you could close your eyes during batting practice and know exactly who's hitting the baseball in the cage.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Outside. 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. Nobody out, runner on first. And he misses there for ball four. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less. I can tell you that.
The
First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Coming to the plate now, Freddie Freeman, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Boy, talk about how an inning can get away from you, right? 3-run homer already in this inning. They've yet to give up an out, and this could turn out to be one of those really ugly innings.
Batting fourth.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go on this one.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. The 0-1 on its way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Santana has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
First pitch of the at-bat. Chop to the right side. Should get the runner to third. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Batting seven, the catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Digging in, Tyler Flowers. And now the Braves look to put more across the plate in this opening frame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Acuna on third with two out. That misses. 2-0.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now. And that misses for ball four.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Stepping in for the Braves, Dansby Swanson. Lifetime in this matchup. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. From the stretch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
Well, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The 2-1 pitch. Misses down below the knees.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
Hit hard but foul. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off in the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Julio Teheran. And a big hit here with the bases loaded could really put this one out of reach early on. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. One and two now to the Braves pitcher. The set and the 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
Here's Ender Inciarte. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Two and one after the foul ball there. Now the 2-1 is in there for the second strike.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
4 runs here in this half inning. Swing and a liner. And this is going to plate at least 2 of those runners as it's down for extra bases. 1 run is scored. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 6-0 ball game.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So, boy, that ERA is going to take a bit of a tumble here as he gets cuffed around pretty good and winds up not being able to survive the first. Roenis Elias comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning.
Roenis Elias.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Regarding his previous meetings with Roenis Elias, he's 0 for 4. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now Donaldson with a drive. That's well hit to deep left field. Santana going back on it. Still going back. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as they push this lead up to 9 now.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the office as a reliever.
Up next for Atlanta,
here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A long inning as they've hung a 9 spot on him to this point. Now that's popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Two balls and a strike to Freeman.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman. His second of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
Up next for Atlanta.
Standing in now, Ronald Acuna.
Jr.
And that misses for ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The 1-0 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. The 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Now the 3-0 offering is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
The 3-1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's around first, heading for 2. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
Into the box now, Nick Markakis, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Regarding his previous meetings with Roenis Elias, he's gone 2 for 5. Self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. But not before an even 10 men come around to score here as they break this game wide open. 1 inning in the books here. Braves lead this one 10-0. Edwin Encarnacion now. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
First pitch on its way. And he lays off there 1-0.
1-0.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Now the pitch. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Push to the right side. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
Stepping into the box, Domingo Santana. Now here it comes. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Bouncer to the left side, scooped up on the backhand. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 6, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Striding in, Omar Narvaez. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Narvaez, the former Chicago White Sox. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected. This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string, throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Got him swinging in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Santana looks up, and it's gone as they add still another. Ozzie Albies with a solo homer as the blowout continues. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their fourth big fly of the game.
Dan, they're absolutely knocking the cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Two balls and a strike.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Base is empty here with nobody out. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
Standing in, Dansby Swanson. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
The 0-1 on its way. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
And he gets him to go after 1-0-2 as this is popped in the air toward the left side of the infield.
The pitcher, number 49.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And, guys, we'd be remiss if we didn't focus on the Gold Glover at second base, D. Gordon. He can beat you in so many ways on the base pass. But let's not kid ourselves. Athleticism allows him to make some pretty special plays on the defensive side of the ball.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Julio Teheran. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. On a line to shortstop, and the runner gets back. No double play.
The center fielder, number 11, enter Inciarte.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ender Inciarte. In his last appearance, he singled home a pair of runs. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Flowers, the runner at first with 2 gone. Still a ball and 2 strikes. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2 and 2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
The 3-2 pitch. Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And the throw coming quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
Yeah, the pitching coach takes the stroll out to the mound, and with a pitcher this young, you just want to let him know that he's out there for a reason, and to trust what got him here is good enough to get him through this.
Ready for another chance. Josh Donaldson, 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen.
Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Braves will settle for just the 1. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Atlanta leads it 11-0. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And he misses again here. 2-0 to the Mariner third baseman. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 2-1.
2-1.
Now the 2-1. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. But this will land untouched. Set to deal on 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Try it again, 3-2. Fouled away. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And another foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Fouled off. Hit the other way out toward right field. Markakis has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, Tim Beckham.
So stepping in, Tim Beckham. Here comes the first pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Swing and a miss for strike one.
Lane 11, 1-1.
One and two, the count to the Mariners shortstop.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And that misses 2-2. Popped straight up. Swanson shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 55, Roenis Elias.
Now to the plate, Roenis Elias. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Softly hit toward the hole. Oh, behind the back. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Braves 11 and the Mariners nothing. Welcome back to SunTrust Park just outside of Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Thank you, Heidi. Into the box, Freddie Freeman. He went deep last time up.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Stepping in now, Ronald Acuna. Slapped hard the opposite way. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with a good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
No.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
The 2-0 on the way is in there for strike one.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Acuna leads off second with one gone in the inning. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
2 strikes.
The 3-2 pitch. There's ball 4.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ozzie Albies. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Santana is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Here's the first pitch to him. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Here comes the 1-0. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And they get him off balance there as he reaches for that one but can't find it. It's 2-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
Ripped down the line, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Grounded to third. Healy brings it in. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. 2 left for Atlanta, but they lead it 11-0. Now at the plate, D. Gordon back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 home. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. There to take it in is Donaldson for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Mitch Haniger.
At the plate, Mitch Haniger. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
The windup and the 0-1. And this will be fouled away. And strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs, as that's out number 2.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Here's Jay Bruce now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. No runs, no hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Popped up. Freeman waits on it. And that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They trail in this one 11-0. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
To the left side, but it's well fouled. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. The 0-2 once more. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bruce has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The pitcher, number 49, Julio Teheran.
So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Julio Teheran. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder.
Striding in once again, Ender Inciarte. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Here comes the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. 2 out, nobody on. And he popped him up. And that's in there, base hit. So the 2-out hit extends things for Josh Donaldson next.
I mean, obviously this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4. You know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
In now, Josh Donaldson, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Runner back standing. The set and the 1-0 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Digging in, Freddie Freeman. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
Swung on and missed for the first strike.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
Now the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Santana will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 2 left for Atlanta, but they lead it 11-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The first baseman.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Encarnacion.
50th pitch of the game on its way. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
The 3-1. And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Now batting, Domingo Santana. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
No balls and a strike to count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. Santana, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. The 1-1 home. Popped him up. Freeman in foul ground. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Omar Narvaez.
In now, Omar Narvaez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Acuna is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2.
Now
still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Now at the plate, Ryan Healy. He flew out in his last at bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike taken up in the zone. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. Encarnacion leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Ryan Healy.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Seattle. They trail in this one 11-0. Sean Armstrong gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ronald Acuna. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes. No.
Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. The 2-0 finds the zone, strike one. Popped up. Gordon over to his right, one away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Ready once again, Nick Markakis, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is on the ground over to first. Taken in by Encarnacion, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
At the plate, Ozzie Albies. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
No strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
The 2-0 clips the zone low and outside for a strike. And he lays off again, ball 3. Tyler Flowers would be next. The 3-1 is strike 2, swinging.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
Here's the 3-2 down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2, making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Another full count pitch home. Now a big swing, and this ball is rushed out to deep center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his 2nd home run of the game, as this lead got even wider.
Up next for Atlanta, the pitcher, Tyler.
Standing in now, Tyler Flowers. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
That's foul ball.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left on base. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Braves on top, 12-0. Now at the plate, Tim Beckham comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Yeah, we're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Three and 1.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Stepping in, Sean Armstrong. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A ball and a strike. Fastball called strike. 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, D. Gordon, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Ready on 0-2. Another one sent foul.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
The next 0-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Little chopper back to the mound. One there. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. None left for Seattle. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Ready for another shot now. Dansby Swanson. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
Dansby.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count,
The pitcher,
0-2,
number
and then start
49.
working outside
Julio.
the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Into the box now, Julio Teheran, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Now another 0-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
The next 0-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. The 1-2 is a ball down and away.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
2 up, 2 down on strikes
The
in this
center
inning.
fielder,
He
number
looks
11.
really sharp out there, guys.
Inciarte.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ender Inciarte. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is.
No.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Count is 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Full count to Ender Inciarte. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Josh Donaldson would be next. Pops this one up. Healy has room in foul territory, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Braves, but they lead it by a count of 12-0. Back here at SunTrust Park, this one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger.
But there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he fouls this one off.
Great job right there. Scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
The 1-2. Is outside for a ball. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down. With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit. So the no-hit bid ends here in the 7th. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game. So the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty, and this is where you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game. But from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle. Played on the backhand. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
When a glove toss is executed successfully, it's a thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
Stepping in now, Edwin Encarnacion. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It was a walk in his last trip. The windup and the 0-1. And he takes strike 2.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And it's fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Mariners go down quietly there. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Jason Bradford comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Bradford.
Digging in to try it again, Josh Donaldson. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Third baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now this one's hit hard to left field by Donaldson and deep. Santana looking up, and it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot off the bat of Josh Donaldson, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
The first baseman, number 5.
Standing in now, Freddie Freeman, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. The 1-0 delivery. A ball and a strike now. No outs, nobody on. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Right side hit hard. Gordon is there. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ronald Acuna. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Strike 1 to start the at bat. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Pitch on the way. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as the blowout continues.
I'll tell you, guys are scrambling in the dugout to get to the plate now, and I can't blame them. Seemed like everyone's getting in on the action. That's the 7th home run of the game. When it rains, it pours, I guess.
Now,
Nick Rumbelow enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Rumbelow.
Digging in, Nick Markakis, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now it's 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
2-0, here it is. Outside, 3-0 now. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The batter, number 1, second baseman,
Ozzie Albies will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ballgame as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
now batting, the catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Into the box now, Tyler Flowers. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And Matty, it was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled this guy. That has to be in the back of his mind as he walks to the plate right here. Has to protect against looking foolish again on the off speed.
No balls and 1 strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Oh, and 2. Here it is. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Breaking ball swung on and grounded to second. Gordon is up with it. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Braves lead it 14-0. So striding in, Domingo Santana. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses inside. 1-0.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Ranging back is Inciarte. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. It's a solo shot here for Domingo Santana, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
Well, they're not there yet, but a solo homer to lead off the inning will do wonders for any team's confidence. We'll see if the next few batters can continue the comeback effort here. Just need to string some good at-bats together now.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Luke Jackson is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Now pitching and batting in the 6th spot, number 64, Luke Jackson. Now playing second base and batting 9th, number 17, Johan Camargo.
In now, Omar Narvaez.
Omar Narvaez.
No balls and a strike to count. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Up next for Seattle, the third baseman, Ryan Healy.
Ready now, Ryan Healy. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen.
Oh, 0-1 count and the pitch. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Jackson stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was a first-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there. He's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Into the box now, Tim Beckham, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. It was a walk in his last trip. Set to deliver the 0-1. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang. Ichiro Suzuki will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 51, Ichiro Suzuki.
saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 2.
The batter number 9, second baseman, D. Gordon.
So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, D. Gordon. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Navarez on second. Beckham at first. 2 out in the inning. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Markakis has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Mariners forced to settle for 1. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Braves lead this one 14-1. Zach Rosca comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Number 59, Zach Rosca.
Digging in now, Dansby Swanson. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Shortstop, Dansby.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Low for ball 1. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
Now the 2-1. Taken, strike 2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Johan Camargo is on deck. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. In there for strike 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. One out, nobody on. Here's the 0-2. Fouled away. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Lifted in the air out to right. Bruce has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ender.
Now at the plate, Ender Inciarte. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Fastball well outside. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Digging in and looking for more, Mitch Haniger starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball just inside.
2 strikes.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the ninth. The Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. 2-0 the count to Jay Bruce.
2-0.
The 2-1. A bouncer up the middle. Throw on to first, and the Mariners are now down to their final out.
The first baseman, number 10, Edwin Encarnacion.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First offering on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. Now a crowd of 31,000 plus come to their feet. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
Into the box, Domingo Santana.
Domingo.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
14-2 the final score in this one. Atlanta get the win after banging out 16 total hits. Julio Teheran takes home the win. Marco Gonzalez couldn't get out of the first in this one as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of SunTrust Park, we'd like to thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you.